Hello everyone, it's Jay. I'm starting this channel, Mrs. Frugal Sense, in the midst of a pandemic to document my commitment to a frugal and minimalistic living. And I hope to inspire more people to adopt this lifestyle and to explore new ideas with like-minded people so that we can stay happily frugal together. So let's get started with today's video. In Singapore, the place where we live in, we are technically not under a lockdown. Our government called it a circuit breaker, so basically we are still able to head out for essential needs like grocery shopping, exercising, etc. However, during this crisis, a lot of people are affected and we are at home not working with the exception of essential service workers. And that includes myself as well as my husband. We haven't been working for around 2 months and our income had been significantly impacted. So if you are facing a similar situation like us, I really hope that you are healthy and well. In today's video, these are 7 ways that we save our money during this crisis and you might want to consider adopting them for yourself. So number 1, we choose to downgrade our car. And if you own an expensive car and you find it difficult to finance it, maybe you should consider downgrade. And please do not get another car loan just to pay your current car loan. We know of personal friends who did just that before our government allowed for car loan deferment, and it just doesn't make any financial sense. We do not know when this pandemic will end, and if your income can't return in time, you are essentially trapping yourself in a potential vicious cycle of debt. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you can't afford your car if you are resorting to that, so why not consider a downgrade? After all, you still get the function of a car bringing you from point A to point B. For us, by swapping out our car, we have unlocked a $30,000 worth of equity and it helps us to reduce a monthly installment by $1,000. And they were all previously opportunity costs, and with this amount of money freed up, we could now choose to invest the money in assets that will grow instead of depreciate, or we could keep it as cash simply because cash is king right now. And on top of that, by switching to a smaller car, we have actually slightly reduced the car maintenance and running costs. The new car definitely satisfies our basic needs, and anything beyond this, my husband and I recognize that it is nothing more than an expensive toy that we do not need right now. I know buying car has developed into more than a tool of convenience. You also buy a form of status as well, and if that's what you're looking for, and if you can afford it, go for it. But if you're looking for minimalistic living, consider a downgrade or even to not own a car. So number 2, we choose to take the public transport. In Singapore, we have a very well connected public transport system. So during this pandemic, we choose to take the public transport over driving the car, simply because it's cheaper than paying for parking and petrol. Typically, we top our petrol 3 to 4 times a month, and each time will cost us around $45. But taking a public transport here would only cost us $20+ combined in a month. Also, I have also stopped using a private hired car like Grab or Gojek as a means to travel when my husband isn't around. Each trip would cost me up to $12, and in a single day I could easily spend up to $50 on my travel. So choosing to take the public transport has saved us quite a fair bit of money. And if you are looking to save money during this pandemic, maybe you want to consider this as well. Okay, so moving on to number 3, cutting down on restaurant food. In the past, we used to almost always choose to eat exclusively at restaurants. But 2 months before the pandemic strike, we actually have cut down a lot, and we are now eating a lot more hawker and home cooked food, and it saved us a lot of money. Just to give you an idea on how it went for us, in February we spent around $928 eating restaurant food, hawker food, and home cooked food. In March, we spent around $458 eating one restaurant meal and a lot of hawker and home cooked food. And last month in April, we spent $258 just eating hawker and home cooked food. So I was really quite surprised at how much we could really save simply by eating at home and at a hawker. So let us move on to number 4. I took the time to learn and review our insurance policy, and you have no clue about it, you probably should read up on it because it's really not that difficult. And I've never really bought it previously, and I was cheated very, very, very long ago. And actually, just recently, I was gonna be cheated again, which really pushes me to learn more because I wanted to stop feeling like shit whenever I get scammed. And let me just put it out there that you should never ever trust an insurance agent, even if he's your best friend. Please do your due diligence even if your best friend is managing your portfolio, because there is a conflict of interest right there. Would your best friend really manage your portfolio to your best benefit, or would he skew your portfolio to insurance that would benefit him the most in terms of his earning? You would never know until it's too late. So also in my opinion, the insurance market is very, very competitive and it is very saturated here. And with the $1 Million Roundtable, insurance agents are just too sales focused to truly think for their client. We personally have very bad encounters with insurance agents, and they are at best friends level. I've also find that a lot of insurance agents preys on ignorance, giving very generic blankets answers which are most frequently not completely truthful. I'm pretty sure that there are still some good insurance agents out there, but it's just really hard to find an ethical and trustworthy one because it's not easy for a human to be completely selfless and to not to be tempted when there's a shortcut to success. So I feel that as a consumer, we have to learn how to protect ourselves. With that, we have actually saved at least $300 per month by reviewing our policies. Okay, so let us move on to number 5. Bring our own water bottle when we are out. Lately, my husband has a habit of bringing out a water bottle whenever we head out. And I'm not sure if it's conscious that it's actually saving us a couple of dollars here and there, but I certainly noticed that it really helped during times when I needed a drink because I was thirsty. So the bottle of water definitely comes in handy, and it takes away the excuse for me to get a cup of bubble tea because I'm thirsty and I needed a drink. $1 here and there actually really make a difference no matter how small it is. So I'm actually very happy that my husband is contributing that way. Okay, so for number 6, in my attempt to live my life more minimalistically and frugally, I've actually committed myself to a no shop year at the beginning of this year. And I find it definitely helped me to save money during this pandemic because I have stopped shopping completely online for a while. So to minimize the effect of FOMO, the fear of missing out if you do not know, I actually did 2 things. Number 1, I actually have since muted or deleted any social media accounts that give me the feeling that I have to constantly spend to keep up with the latest trend. This includes Blogshop, individual who doesn't seem to wear the same outfit twice, and individual who constantly head out to dine at restaurants. And also number 2, I'm also using social media much lesser now, and I'm only on them to keep myself informed of the latest news. So my ultimate goal that I'm seeking to achieve is to make sure that my judgment is very clear when I decide to buy something, and that I'm purchasing something that I'm absolutely in love with, and gaining the maximum amount of happiness for every dollar spent instead of buying something that I'm told to do so by the social media account. So that's it for number 6. Number 7, the last one, is the power of triple and double dipping. I use FavePay, GrabPay, ShopBack whenever there's an opportunity for all my purchases. And how it really works is that I first use FavePay to pay for my purchase, and then it is linked to GrabPay, and subsequently my GrabPay is topped up by my credit card. So I get cashback from my FavePay, and that's first dip, and I get Grab points on GrabPay, and that's my second dip, and then it is topped up by my credit card, which I get cashback, that's my third dip. So alternatively, I also linked my credit card to ShopBack to get cashback from both ShopBack and my credit card. So that's double dipping for you. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what GrabPay is, so I shall not go into it. But if you have never heard of FavePay or ShopBack, they are applications on your phone that actually give you cashback whenever you shop. So if you do not have FavePay or ShopBack, do consider signing up on it, and do consider using my promo codes, because you can help each other to get $1 from FavePay and $5 from ShopBack when you sign up. So anyway, I'll leave the link below. If you are signing up, please consider using my promo code. Okay, anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to hear other ways of how you and your family save money during this pandemic. So feel free to comment if you have any other ideas. And that's it. Remember to stay healthy, strong, and happy during this crisis.